to speak to football finance expert from the University of Liverpool, Kieran Maguire. Thank you very much for joining us this evening. Is this a bit of a gamble, do you think, for Adidas, bearing in mind it wasn't United's best season?
Well, it certainly is a gamble in the short term, but long term, United have consistently produced Champions League football, and that's where Adidas see their main revenues being generated. It's certainly a huge sum of money, 750 million guaranteed, but Adidas themselves are confident they can double that amount of money for themselves.
I mean, you mentioned the Champions League there. United lost something like £50 million, was it, by failing to qualify. So this must be a really important deal for them to come at this time.
Yes, certainly. United have got to replenish things on the pitch, and they've all been out spending money on a couple of new players, but they need revenue sources from as wide a variety as possible. So they're trying to maximise the shirt sales. They've got the new deal with Chevrolet, which has come through, which is worth $53 million a year for the shirt sponsorship. And if you can add another $75 million on top for the Adidas money, that's nearly £130 million coming in a year, purely from shirts. Now, I think it is a gamble from Adidas's point of view, because Adidas have been suffering. Their profits are down a third this year, so it's a big gamble from their point of view. But they've got the World Cup winners in Argentina, they've got the World Cup winners in West Germany, they've got the World Cup runners-up in Argentina, and they've got the Champions League winners in Real Madrid. So United are sort of the next step for them.
What will this mean for fans, Kieran? Is this going to mean even more expensive shirts?
Well, it does look quite likely, because currently United are selling 1.5 million shirts a year. So if Adidas reckon they're going to bring in 1.5 billion, then that works out at around about £100 per shirt. Clearly there's going to be other Adidas products sold as well, but I would expect prices to go up. The current Real Madrid shirt is being sold for €90 in Spain, whereas United shirts traditionally have been sold in around about the £40 to £45 area. So I think, unfortunately, fans are going to have to go and stump up to pay for this privilege.
Yeah, that's a lot of money for a shirt, isn't it? Kieran Maguire, thank you very much for joining us.